All right. It's the Friday before game day, although there were games yesterday and there's games today, but Saturday's the main game day. And we have sorry, there's like a tag up my ass. So I'm doing two more teams. We're doing Clemson and Florida State. The two noteworthy ACC teams, and the two noteworthy ACC teams, and the two that are going to be contending for a playoff spot in a conference title game. Let's start with Clemson. They have Cade Klubnik as their quarterback, and obviously Dabo Swinney as the coach. They still possess a really good defense. This is still a pretty good team last year, despite being subpar for Clemson standards. They finished 11-3, lost the Orange Bowl, but like other than a loss at Notre Dame and a loss, I think I'm looking at the wrong. This is last year. Other than a loss at Notre Dame and a loss at home against South Carolina and a loss, they were still a really good team last year. And Cade Klubnik really, I thought, did a good job. And I think he's a really underrated quarterback that people are not giving enough attention to. So let's give him a record. If you saw the Week 1 picks video, I don't really want to spoil the Week 1 picks video, but if you haven't seen the Week 1 picks video, go watch it. I think Clemson loses this game at Duke. Because Duke is going to be prepping for this game all offseason. They probably have been. And they get it at home, and this was a really good Duke team last year, and they got pretty much everyone back and retooled for another year. I really like Duke's chances of this upset, and I'm going to pull the trigger on it. I think this is a really underratedly good Duke team. So I'm taking the Blue Devils. Week 1, stunning Clemson. 0-1 start. Not good if you're a Tigers fan. But I think they turn it around because I think they will beat Charleston Southern. And then they'll beat Charleston Southern. FAU, it's not basketball. And then the big matchup, they are home against Florida State. Second ACC game because they play Duke. I think this is a win. I think these teams are pretty evenly matched. Talent-wise and overall, I'm giving a slight edge to Clemson. Because Florida State's really good, but I don't think they're going to be like, they have a lot of people back. They have Devin Travis, their QB back. But like, I don't know if they're going to be top 10 in the nation good. I think they'll be good. I think they'll be like ranked good. I don't think they'll be top 10 good, if you ask me. But I think Clemson getting this game at home, I think they win. Syracuse is a win. Wake Forest gave him a hell of a fight last year with Sam Hartman at home. Unfortunately, they now have to play on the road, and Sam Hartman's no longer there, so it should be a win. Miami's a joke. They're an absolute joke. I don't even know. I should have done a Miami preview just so I could flame the hell out of them. But yeah, Miami blows. NC State, even though it's a road game, I think they win. Notre Dame at home. I think Notre Dame and Clemson are two very evenly matched teams. This is part of a tough stretch for Notre Dame. I think Clemson is going to get revenge from last year. And I think getting this game at home is a big advantage. I think Clemson wins. And then Georgia Tech is awful. They'll win that. These last two are pretty tough, though. North Carolina and South Carolina. I think South Carolina is better than North Carolina. I think South Carolina beats North Carolina week 1. Clemson gets North Carolina at home. I think they win. Does South Carolina spoil their chance at a one-loss playoff berth again? South Carolina gets this game at home. I think Clemson comes out playing angry from last year, and I think that I think Clemson gets their revenge. I have 11-1 for Clemson. Only loss being to Duke, man. Now, they have a bunch of other games that could be losses. This Florida State game could be a loss. At NC State could be a loss. Notre Dame could be a loss. These last two could be losses. But all in all, I like this, man. I think this is a pretty sound, complete schedule for Clemson. I think people are writing them off this year. They will be good. Don't underrate Clemson this year.